Hello, Taurus, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help sensitive, self-reflective souls choose maximum growth inside and out. I've got an intuitive message for you today about your spiritual journey, so let's get started. This is going to be an inside-out reading where we look at your inner world and your outer world and the relationship between the two. Okay, sorry, I was just listening to what my guides were telling me. They were saying draw left to right. Ah, interesting. Okay, all right. The balance of inner desires with outer harmony and flow, making sure that you are in touch with what you truly want, but also making sure that you're blending and flowing successfully with your environment and with your outside world. Let's go to the inside. I'm really excited about this for you, Taurus. Three of Wands going to the Two of, did this in the other reading, did this in another reading. The Two of the Major Arcana, the Two, the High Priestess. This is clarity about the future. This is strong intuition and strong knowing. I hate this word, but I'm going to use it. Downloads about the future. So Taurus, super important to be in touch with your intuition this week. If this means extra meditations or making sure that you're really meditating and really listening, please do it because this energy is very strong. This is not just clarity about your current path, this is clarity about the future. And whenever we receive, this is really a gift, whenever we receive the gift of knowing the future, prophecy, it tells us where we need to be. And it also opens up the way to showing us how to get there. So it is so important to listen for this flash, to listen for this information coming in, because it really is about your future, about your direction, about the consequences of where you're headed. So if you get information about where it's going and you don't like it, this is great because you can always course correct. You can always shift a little bit and say, okay, I don't actually really want to go that way. Can we shift this? So there's something else in the High Priestess card. Let me just sit with it for a second. Taurus, this is a deeper knowing than you've ever known before. This is like the mother lode of knowing this information that's going to come in. It's going to feel so secure and so grounded and just so real that you will not even believe that it's in the future. It's going to feel like it's happening right now. It's that solid and that sturdy of a knowing. It's also going to come as a relief, but I also feel like it's going to come when you're least expecting it. So again, staying open, staying present, being sure to have that space for your intuitive channel. There's something about the way these cards are looking. I want to stay with it for a second because I can't quite grasp. It's like right there. So just give me a second here. Okay, it's also going both ways. This three of direction, Three of Wands is leading into the High Priestess. So if you haven't been sure about where to go, this is also a message to really tune into your intuition and ask it to talk to you. I just feel like there's another layer in there, but let's move to the outside and see if we can clarify. Okay, we have the parallels, which is the blending and the alchemy, and then we have the Two of Cups, which is also a bit of a blending energy, but it's a juggling energy. What I feel is that the Two of Cups, I think I said cups, I meant pentacles. The Two of Pentacles energy wants to hold you back. So whether this is another person, but I don't really think it's a person. I believe it is the way you interact with your environment, going, well, if this happens, then I might have to do this. And if this happens, then I might have to do that. And I'm not really sure if I want to do that. And so you kind of do this back and forth. And so you can maybe see where you're going in the future, but there's part of you that goes, I don't really want to go there. So there's a resistance, there's a stasis that happens because you're not just shooting forward. These three cards together in a row, actually meeting, do you see how they're both coming into the center to meet the High Priestess? She's facing, they're both facing her. So both of these energies merge to come into the High Priestess, which is that two pillars coming in. The Fairlight is telling you to not even give a second thought, that this is that higher blending you've been asking for, that deeper connection between the material world in front of you and the divine, the masculine, the feminine, the past and the present and the future. Between two different dualities, the Fairlight provides the blend. And that actually gives birth to a new thing. And 3 is also our number of birth. So I feel like we're getting really esoteric here. So let me see if I can bring this back down to earth. Actually, my guides are saying to stay esoteric. So we're going to stay out in the cosmos for a second, okay? This is about not hesitating to blend all of these things together that you want, to stop seeing the separation and the opportunity cost, the perceived opportunity cost to choosing one thing over another. These cards all come together and they're pushing you forward in a way that is synthesizing many different things on many different levels without you having to separate and choose. It's bringing all of it together and it's giving you clear direction for the future as well as the present. The only thing that can possibly trip you up is hemming and hawing. I love that word. It's kind of back and forth. Hem and haw. Is hemming and hawing about, well, I don't, like nitpicking about the little aspects about, well, if I do this, then I won't have a lunch break, or if I do this, then I won't be able to do that. It's worrying about all the little minutia. This is helping you bring everything, synthesize everything together, everything that your soul is asking you to do for your next step forward. All this energy is coming through to help you synthesize and move it forward. Okay? So, advice for Taurus. What is Taurus supposed to do with all of this amazing energy? Receive. That's the layer I was looking for before. Our princess, our High Priestess, is all about active reception of this energy. Receive the information, receive the opportunities, receive that intuitive flow that tells you how everything fits together and how it's going to look in the future. Just receive, don't question. So it's like the Journey song of open arms. It's just come to the universe with open arms and take it. Take it, because the universe has you in open arms as well. So it's back and forth. But just receive all of that and know that it's being blended and synthesized for you so that you can move it forward. It's not about one track. It's about many things coming together, blending to create this different kind of unity that you have never seen before in your entire life, Taurus. But at this moment, it's starting to become alchemized for you. All right, Taurus, thanks so much. That was a really fun reading. I'd love to invite you to check out my website, soulguidancewithadriana.com. I'm currently offering, what am I offering? Intuitive readings, as well as one-on-one soul guidance sessions. All of this is over Zoom. You can check out the description below to find a link to anything specific. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week, Taurus.